sit back in your seats, get something to eat, and watch this movie. Don't let the kiddies see it, because, well, we'll let you hear the beginning first. Thank you.
And welcome to another episode of Student Life with
Mallory
and Rina. We're at KMEA
at the Kentucky Music Education Professional Development Conference here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Okay, we're going to be interviewing people. Ooh, we have our first victim. No, I'm kidding. Anna.
Who are you?
My name is Anna French.
And what do you do, Anna French?
I am the Assistant Director of Athletic Bands at EKU. I'm also an adjunct professor teaching history of American popular music. And then I'm also the Music Logistics Coordinator. So I coordinate all things music in the department.
Very, very cool. Why did you decide to be a musician?
Because my dad kind of forced my hand into music no matter how many times I tried to get out of it.
Nice,
Yeah,
very nice.
Sometimes.
And your instrument of choice is trombone?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I also like to play euphonium and a little trumpet.
Brass instruments,
That's
rock?
right. That's right. Woodwind? No, not good at it. Not good at it.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Go band.
Go band. That is right.
I got nothing. Yeah.
That's okay. Thank you, Anna.
Woo.
All right, we
We're
are
traveling.
traveling. We are traveling. We have to stay together. We are
We had
traveling.
to move as one unit.
Yes, we are traveling. We are traveling. If you see anybody we know, you stop them, okay?
Okay.
We are traveling to our alma mater booth, which is on the other side of the space, unfortunately, but that's okay, you know.
We are a moving podcast today.
Yes, we are doing a vlog, a podcast vlog, a plog. This is great. Oh, our next victim. Let's do this. All right.
All right.
Hello, we're here at our EKU School of Music booth. I'm here with Dr. Keene. What do you do, Dr. Keene?
I teach flute and some music appreciation.
Great. Have you had a good experience at KMEA so far?
KMEA is always a great time. So I love coming here. I love coming here with my colleagues, hanging out, talking to the alums. It's so much fun to see everybody and see how they're doing, do a little shopping, do a little eating out. It's great.
All right, I got a tough question for you.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. All right.
What piece of music determined your career as a musician?
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. So when I was 9 years old, Star Wars came out.
Okay.
And my parents bought the album, and I immediately absconded with it to my room. But the Princess Leia theme was kind of inspirational because I was like, that sounds really, really cool. And I listened to it a lot. So, I met the flute player
Okay.
at London Symphony at a master class, and I was fangirling really hard. And I was like, oh, Mr. Lloyd, I probably listened to your playing more than anyone else's. And he's like, oh, really? He's a cool dude too. And I said, he's like, why? And I said, because Star Wars. And he's like, oh, and walked away. I was crushed, but it's still one of my favorite pieces.
Great. Do you have anything you would like to promote to the public out there?
Majoring in music is just as good as a degree as anything else. So if you play an instrument, you should check out a music degree. It's pretty fun. Very practical. Just do it. Take an instrument. Arts live. Yay.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Keene.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right. We're traveling.
We're traveling again, finding people we know.
Hello. I'm at the Berea College booth here. Will you just introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, I'm Tobias Villalobos. I'm a music education student at Berea College. Freshman.
Do you play an instrument?
Yes, I play trumpet, guitar, and piano.
Okay, cool. And why did you decide Berea College as your choice of education?
Well, first of all, the no tuition promise was a big decision maker for me. But also Berea's wide range of music ensembles and art programs really inspired me, honestly.
Great. And what is one thing you like about Berea College besides the free tuition?
I love the community, honestly. All the people are really wonderful, and it's really easy to make friends.
Cool.
Yeah.
Would you like to promote something to the public out there?
I would like to promote. I can't say Berea College because I've already been
okay.
promoting Berea College. I would like to promote me. No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna promote Berea College.
Okay.
Apply.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, hello. Who are you?
I am Kathleen Bartels. I'm the province officer for Sigma Alpha Iota Sigma D province.
And what do you do musically?
I was a flute player in college.
Nice. Where did you go to college?
Ball State University.
Oh, wow. Very, very cool. Why did you become a musician?
It was fun. I was good at it, and it was fun. I like the people.
Good. What's a piece of music that defined your career as a musician?
Probably Tell 'em on Sweet in A minor because I can still play it.
Oh, nice. Very, very nice. And obviously you're a member of SAI, Sigma Alpha Iota, the
Yes.
international fraternity. How's your experience been with that?
It's been an interesting ride because I went through in college and I honestly I was ready to move on after college, but then I came back to it and met a lot of really great people and had some really great experiences since then, and I've been really happy to be in it. So,
Very, very cool. Do you have anything you would like to say to the public?
hi.
All right. Great job, Kathleen.
What has your experience has been like so far? Have you attended any workshops?
Yeah, I attended a few workshops this morning. One on figuring out how to collaborate with a student teacher, because I hope to one day have a student teacher in my room.
Ooh.
I did one on assessment
Okay.
in the elementary classroom, and I can't remember what my third one was, but it's all been pretty great so far.
That's good. Well, let's just keep taking laps here. I'm here with my good friend Hunter Story. How has your experience at KMEA been like so far?
It's been phenomenal. I'm with my cooperating teacher who I'm student teaching with, and she's showing me the ropes, and it's been great.
Awesome. Have you attended any workshops so far?
I've not been able to attend any workshops. I've just been doing performances this
Oh,
morning.
what kind of ensembles?
I listened to the Bondurant Middle School, the Lafayette High School, the Murray Tiger Collage.
Oh, okay.
It was really, really good.
Wow.
The trumpet ensemble was killing it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
What would you say, what piece of music defined your career as a musician?
Okay, that would definitely be the wind ensemble arrangement of Mars. I played that my junior year in the symphonic all-state band, and that clicked. I was like, okay, maybe I do want to do this.
All right. Do you have any message for the public or anything you'd like to promote to the public out
For
there?
the public, we need more non-competitive marching band in Kentucky. I might get doxxed for that. That's fine.
That's
I
okay.
don't care.
We
I
need
think
more-
it's awesome.
Yeah, we need more. I feel like we need more indoor concert bands in general.
Yes.
And there is more to that in education.
Don't
So-
just teach marching band.
Oop. Thank you, Hunter.
Thank you, Rena.
All right, hello. Who are you?
My name is Nathan Seiler. I'm the Associate Professor of Trombone at Eastern Kentucky University.
Awesome. Why did you become a musician?
My mother and father are both musicians, and so I became introduced to it at a very early age. And both my parents play the piano, and when I began playing the trombone in 7th grade, it was really fun to play with my mom and dad. And I used to play in church and things like that. Got really into band.
Awesome. What's a piece of music that defined your career?
I guess I'm lucky in that whatever I'm working on at the moment is the most important piece of music that I'm working on. But so I've been lucky to be shaped by a lot of different kinds of music and pieces of music.
Very, very good answer. Have you enjoyed your KMEA experience so far?
Yes, very much so.
Do you have anything you'd like to say to the public?
The EKU Society of Trombones will be performing tomorrow at 1:45 p.m., of which my former student, Mallory Rina, is a former member.
Yep, it's going to be a great concert. Looking forward to hearing it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm with my good friend Amanda Tipton. What are you doing at KMEA this week?
So I got here early to help with intercollegiate band, and now I'm just going around seeing some sessions that I'm interested in, buying some music, all that fun sort of stuff.
What sessions have you attended so far?
So this morning I went to a session about incorporating stories into the elementary music classroom,
Okay.
turning them into like performances. And then after that, I attended a session on incorporating students with disabilities into the band classroom. And they were both very, very helpful.
All right. Do you have any favorite type of instrument or favorite type of music you like to listen as a musician?
So I feel compelled to say the flute since I am a flautist. However, that is not true. My favorite instrument and favorite type of music are pretty much any folk instruments or folk music. Bought a dulcimer book here at KMEA. Very excited.
And just to let the public know, can you just describe what the dulcimer is?
So the dulcimer is the state instrument of Kentucky. It is a flat-bodied instrument with a lot of strings across, meaning it's a zither. It's played across the lap. It has up to 8 strings, usually 3 or 4, and it is a accompanying instrument that you can sing along with or play some melodies.
And if I'm not wrong, it's taught in Kentucky elementary schools, correct?
It can be,
It
yes.
can be? Okay.
Every elementary school in Madison County has a class set of dulcimers, and then a lot of schools around the state also have a class set. I recently went up to a friend of mine's school where she teaches at to help out her class learn about the dulcimer. So that was very fun.
Do you have any messages or anything you'd like to promote to the public?
I don't think so. I don't think I've got anything.
Do you have any advice for the public? Or any messages?
If you are a musician, please take care of your health. If you are feeling pain when you're playing, you shouldn't. Just keep that in mind.
All right, that's Amanda Tipton at KMEA, guys. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Of course. Thanks, Rena.
Hi, who are you?
Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm a senior music industry recording arts major at EKU.
And what instrument do you play?
I play trumpet.
Awesome. Why'd you become a musician?
Well, I started 6th grade band, and I was like, I signed up for both band and choir, and I was like, I want to do both. I really wanted to do both, but the way my school was set up, I couldn't do both. I could either do band or choir, and so they called my mom, and my mom was like, let's have her do band. And then my band director set up all the instruments and was like, here, let's try all of these out. And trumpet was the only one I could make a sound on, so I figured, let's just stick with it.
Good. Awesome. Do you have any advice for fellow college students in music programs?
Practice. Please, God, practice your instruments. Be in a practice room. And quality practice over quantity practice. So if you're in a practice room for 3 hours and you're on your phone for 20 minutes of it, doesn't count. That doesn't count. You've only practiced for an hour. That's my advice.
All right, this was Olivia Puckett. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're on the move.
All right, Mallory, is there anything you're excited for or looking forward to?
Guess I'm looking forward to
All right.
seeing more sessions and hopefully getting to listen to a few concerts. We have some really great performing groups at KMEA.
Yes.
We have lots of really awesome band programs at the university all the way down to elementary, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of that.
All right. Well, we haven't found our next victim yet, but I'm still talking and walking. It seems like everybody is shy today. All right, we're at POV. So, is this your first KMEA experience, Mallory?
No, it is not. I've never come as a performer of any kind, but I did go at least a few years during my college experience, because if you're a collegiate NAFME member, you get to attend this conference for free. So I definitely took advantage of that when I could. And then this is my second year coming as an actual professional teacher.
Okay. So will you just explain what exactly CNAFME is about?
So CNAFME is Collegiate National Association for Music Education, I think, or music educators, something like that. But it's a national organization that gives you tools for all music educators, K through 12, even adults, university level. There's a lot of stuff on the website that you can look at. I've looked at some stuff before, and they even have some stuff about advocacy.
Okay.
Which I think everybody should look at because you should always be advocating for your program. Because unfortunately, the arts kind of get swept under the rug sometimes. You have to advocate for yourself.
Yes.
So I definitely check out the NAFME website to find some more information. But being a collegiate member was helpful in a lot of ways to get into conferences and professional development like this as a student. And you just have to pay the yearly membership fee, and you can get into a lot of places for free. So I highly recommend looking into that.
Yes, there you go. And this is kind of what we talked about in our last episode of just building connections and being part of an organization. This is the one place that you're gonna find people and also meet your old colleagues here. I think we've said hi to so many people here, and as well as people off camera that don't want to be interviewed, but we love them all, and we're excited to be doing this.
Yeah, this is a big testament to the networking that you could be doing if you go to conferences such as this. I mean, I've just seen tons of old university friends and professors.
Yes.
And even, high school teachers and things of that nature. So attending these things is really important for you as a professional.
Yes.
I would definitely, if I were in your shoes, even if you're a teacher, I'd be looking into finding a way to get your district to fund your ability to come to a conference like this. I'm very fortunate that my district is paying for me to be here.
Okay.
But I know that not all districts are as willing to monetarily, finance these things, and that's where that advocacy kind of portion comes in. So the money exists out there, whether it's through your district or through a grant or something. So I highly recommend looking into that because these experiences are. I mean, I've learned some things, over the past 2 days that I'm going to immediately take into my classroom. So this is just very valuable stuff that you're learning here.
And this counts as your professional development hours, or is that what it's called? Or
yeah, as a teacher in Kentucky, and to be honest with you, it might vary by district. I'm not 100% sure, but most districts require you to get a certain number of professional development hours outside of what your school provides for you. So this is a great way to get those hours. And it's on professional development that actually applies to you. I've sat through many meetings in professional development over math integration and science things and things that didn't really matter to my content, unfortunately. So it's really nice to get to choose every once in a while to have education and what it is you actually do.
And since you're an elementary music teacher, have you attended those specifically oriented workshops here?
Yes. So typically these conferences are kind of more marketed towards high school students and like band directors and choir directors. But there are actually plenty of general music K through 5 sessions that I have attended and plan on attending more as the conference goes on.
Yeah.
So please do your research and look into these things because you might find that there's a lot of sessions that are on what you need.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, we're just kind of sitting in the corner right now, as you can see, because we don't see anybody we know yet to be interviewed. So, should we take a lap?
I think we can take a lap. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Hi, I'm with with my colleague, Zachary Lang. He's an alum of our alma mater. Will you just tell us what you're doing with life nowadays?
Well, thanks for having me on. Now I'm teaching band and choir at South Hopkins Middle School in Nortonville, Kentucky. My first year there.
Wow, how's that been so far?
It's been great. It's like I've learned so much just from a band standpoint and a choral standpoint, but also from an educational standpoint. Managing classrooms, building relationships with students, all that other stuff.
All
Like
right.
sometimes some of it gets pushed off to the side, but then it just comes right back at you, and you ultimately see just how popular music teachers can become in the classroom.
Do you see if it's beneficial for young educators to be in the classroom to learn how to teach?
Oh yeah, yeah. The best way you can figure it out is to get in there, work a little bit with kids, and also get a chance to see people who do it on a daily basis.
Do you have any colleagues at the school you're at? Colleagues you enjoy working with?
Oh yes, a lot of them.
Yeah. Do you see a value in being in a good team to be in a good workplace?
I think that's one of the most important things. If you don't have a really good team to work with, if you don't have people that you don't think you can trust or count on to have your back, then it makes going into work a little harder. And when things do pop up and go wrong, it makes it a little harder for you to come up with solutions.
And we're just going to transition into this question that we've been asking a lot of folks here. What piece of music has directed your career as a musician?
Ooh, I'm not sure how to answer that since I played so many.
Yeah, it's if anything that inspired you to continue being an educator, or it can be anything impactful that had in your life.
Well, it's hard for me to pinpoint just one. But one of the pieces that I've played just in my entire career, like college, high school, middle school, goes back to when I was in high school. It was Hammersmith by Gustav Holst.
Okay.
Because it's so intricate, it's so tricky, but once you figure it out and once it starts to click, it makes you go, you can do just about anything.
Well, do you have any messages or advice for the public out there?
Support the arts.
Support the arts, folks. That's it for Zachary Lang. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you.
We're going to move on to some other people. Thank you. Hi, Mallory.
Hello.
What do you do?
I am a elementary music teacher.
Yeah? Which grade do you like to teach so far?
They all have their strengths and their weaknesses. It's hard to choose one that I like the best because they're all kind of my favorite.
They're all your
my
favorite.
students.
Aw. That's Miss Legs for you. Wee! No.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Rina J. Tanaka.
And what do you do?
I am in my freelancing era, but I am pursuing my MAT along with working as an accompanist and as a private piano teacher.
Have you found that applying the skills of being a performer difficult or easy into becoming a teacher?
There are moments where there are things that you can apply to your students when you're teaching, but then you also have to realize not every technique that works for you works for others. And so being adaptable and being flexible with that is really important, and that's why I'm learning so much in the classroom. I'm currently placed in elementary music, and I'm really excited to do that. But it's really important that we are flexible. Bless you, Mallory.
Thank you.
It's really important that we're flexible. Hello, I'm with Dr. Gallant here at KMEA. Would you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I am the new director of orchestra at Eastern Kentucky University, and I also, while I'm there, I do the Pit Opera Orchestra, and the musical theater.
How is your first KMEA experience so far?
It's, to be honest, it's really cool. I love how spacious the whole experience is. I come from a background where our music education association meetings were like very minimal, and so we only had a couple of performances. So there's performances happening all over the place,
Yes.
and it's, I'm actually like, I was like running back and forth because I was supposed to be helping out in the booth, but it's honestly fantastic. The atmosphere is uplifting, and it's a great attitude towards vocal band and orchestral music. So
Yes,
yeah.
indeed. What piece of music has directed your career as a musician?
Ooh, wow, that is a great question.
Thank you.
That's a hard question. I think I've spent a lot of time with the Beethoven symphonies. I'm going to be programming Beethoven 7 next year, but Beethoven's First Symphony, for me, I spent a lot of time in just from a conducting perspective, because you find it when you're doing a lot of these conducting workshops.
Yes.
But also seeing, for me, what's really cool is watching a composer kind of become his own and kind of break traditions from the past. As you know, Beethoven is early on in his life was more of a classical composer, and then later on he becomes more romantic and kind of sets the tone for that.
Yes.
So I would say, as a conductor, I feel the same way. I like, there's the old school method of conducting, which is, kind of non-inclusive, and it doesn't really employ the diversity of the student body. It doesn't really consider kinesthetic learners, people that need to stand up and move. We were talking about rehearsal techniques of earlier today of, the conductor being off the podium and just walking around and letting the orchestra lead.
Yes, yeah.
And so, like, Beethoven, for me, represents a person who changed the course of history. And I think that in music education, it's our job to meet the students where they are and start to understand that like the old school method isn't necessarily the way we should be approaching music education. So I would say, if that answers it, maybe.
Yes, yes, that was a
Okay.
wonderful answer.
Okay.
Is there any message or something you like to promote to the public here?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that instrumental music, specifically instrumental music, has a valid place in our society. I think that especially after COVID, we were isolated for a very long time, and sometimes words don't really truly express the way we felt or the way that we perceive life. And instrumental music has a way of expressing ourselves that no other form of music can. And it is completely an outlet of our own will and our own emotion. And I think right now, specifically, there's no better time to be a instrumentalist, whether wind, percussion, or strings. So if you are watching this and you have thought about becoming a player, any type of instrumentalist, a piano player, a string player, I would say go and just do it, because life is too short, and it's a beautiful time to explore that realm of music.
Well, thank you so much for your responses. Very beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Mallory,
Yeah.
let's see. You talked about Tyler Childers?
Tyler Childers.
Okay. What other music recommendation do you have besides that artist?
Okay. This is a weird pivot from Tyler Childers, but recently I had a coworker recommend to me to listen to Deftones.
Oh.
Which is okay, if you're like a music genre person, please don't yell at me, because I don't 100% know what they are. I think they're a metal or a new metal group. That's not
are they
accurate
fusion?
information.
Is it like multiple genres or?
I think they are, yeah. But they have a few different albums. They're kind of a band that started in the 90s and kind of took some twists and turns. But I have really, really enjoyed their stuff. It's a lot. The best way I can describe it is it's pretty atmospheric.
Okay.
But it's like really hard guitar, like electric guitar, bass type stuff. So it's more like a rock type feel. So if you're into that, I highly recommend checking that out. That's a hard pivot from country music.
All right, I'm here with Jimmy Phelps. Will you just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you are doing here at KMEA?
Yeah, so my name is Jimmy Phelps. I'm a clarinet player in the intercollegiate band here, freshman at EKU,
Okay.
music ed.
How are you liking that so far?
KIB or
College.
College. Oh, love
Yeah.
college. So much better than high school.
Yeah, is this your first KMEA by chance, or
It's third.
third? Okay.
Yeah.
What have you done in the past?
All-state junior and senior year on
Awesome.
bass clarinet.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. What piece of music directed your career as a musician?
Ooh, we played this. We played this song called. I'm gonna miss the name, but it's like I think it's called a Symphony for Rosa or an Etude for Rosa. I think it's an Etude for Rosa.
Okay.
And we played it my junior year in our wind ensemble at Madison Central High School in Richmond, Kentucky. And it was in that piece where my band director David Jaggi, we talked a lot, to the band, he talked a lot about appreciating music more, not just as playing it, but like as an art form. And that's when I realized I want to teach people to appreciate music as an art form and not just as like playing notes on a page and making sound.
What a beautiful response.
Thank you.
Do you have any messages or advice, or is there anything you would like to promote to the public?
Ooh. Promote to the public. Ooh. I have no idea. Do
you have any advice in general, or?
Practice your scales.
That's the second time we've heard that.
Yeah.
Practice your scales
Yeah, your
specifically?
scales.
Okay.
Scales is important.
You heard it, folks. Practice your scales.
Practice your thirds.
Oh.
Go one step further than everyone else and practice your thirds.
Well, thank you so much, and we're hoping to see you soon tonight.
Yes, tonight. Oh, come to the performance
Yes,
at KIB tonight.
we'll be there.
If this is posted somewhere before that.
Okay.
All right, come to KIB
Probably
tonight.
afterwards, but.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Jimmy. Hi, I'm here with my good friend Race here. What are you doing at KMEA today?
I am performing in the Kentucky Intercollegiate Band.
All right. Are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it so far.
What pieces are you going to be playing tonight?
We'll be playing Paul Hindemith's Symphonic Metamorphosis.
A core band piece.
A very core.
Yes.
Forgot the name of the other ones, to be honest.
That's okay. But that's the finale, right? Like, that's the last piece
I think
you're playing?
we are ending with it, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Is there a piece of music that directed your career as a musician?
Yes. It was How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh, that's a new one. Now, why is that?
It was the first piece I played the bass clarinet on.
Okay.
And that is where my journey started.
Do you have any messages or anything you would like to promote to the public out there?
If you're afraid of expressing yourself through your instrument, don't be. I've always been afraid to be myself when I play, but now I do, and I think I sound amazing, to be honest.
Well, thank you so much, Race. We're hoping to see you tonight.
I hope you're there.
I'm here with my good friend, Billy Carpenter. What are you doing at KMEA this week?
I am here trying to get some new music and reconnect with some old friends.
All right, and will you just tell us a little bit about yourself, what you doing in life?
I am teaching elementary general music K through 5 at North Point Elementary in Hebron, Kentucky.
And what was your primary instrument in college?
Euphonium and tuba.
Okay. And what piece of music directed your career as a musician?
Probably First Suite in E flat by Gustav Holst. It was the first time that I was really pushed to the brink of excellence by a conductor and had to work very hard with my section to get things right.
And do you have any advice or any messages you would like to say to the public?
Worry about you first.
Well, thank you, Billy. We're hoping to reconnect here at KMEA. Hi, I'm with Rebecca Daniel, the Director of Bands at EKU. Will you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, as she said, my name's Dr. Rebecca Daniel, and I'm the Director of Bands at EKU. I'm originally from Georgia, a town by the name of Dublin, Georgia, just south of Macon. And I did my undergraduate studies and first round of graduate studies in the state, and taught high school band there for a number of years, and did my doctoral work at Michigan State University in East Lansing, Michigan, and have spent some time in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the University of Utah as well as Ithaca College in upstate New York, and just moved to Richmond, Kentucky this past summer to be at EKU this year, and very much enjoying it thus far.
Yeah, how are you liking it so far?
I like it a lot. We are very busy, but it's a good busy. It's a good grind, but I like it a lot. The students are terrific. I have the most renowned applied faculty colleagues and colleagues in general in the School of Music and the college and the university, and I feel really lucky to work every day with them. And so I'm loving it so far, and loving Kentucky. It's a beautiful state. A lot of hiking. I didn't realize it, but it's been a really good journey so far.
Great. What was your thesis on during your doctorate program for when conducting?
So at Michigan State, we have the option to do a transcription where we can transcribe a work for winds, whether that be a full wind ensemble or chamber winds. And so I actually transcribed Missy Mazzoli's piece for orchestra that she did in 2006 titled These Worlds in Us, and I transcribed it for wind ensemble. I work very closely with David Biedenbender, who's also a wind band composer and on the composition faculty at Michigan State during that project. Also worked with Missy Mazzoli a little bit on it as well. And so I did that project, and we have to write sort of a supporting document thesis that supports our intentions behind doing it and why we chose that piece and that composer. And also our process of orchestration and transcribing and things like that. And so we actually premiered it last year, the transcription premiere at Ithaca College with the Ithaca College Wind Ensemble, and looking to publish it soon with G. Shermer. So very excited about that.
Great.
Yeah.
And what piece of music would you say directed your career as a musician?
Oh my goodness. That's a tough question.
Yeah, it's been a tough question all day.
You know, I think in this moment right now, in this time, I would have to probably say that it would be Symphony Number 4 by David Maslenka.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 or 7. It's a toss-up, but one of his symphonies, either 4 or 7.
Okay.
I played. I'm a trombone player, and I played principal trombone on number 7 as an undergraduate student at Georgia Southern University, and I played bass trombone a year or two later on number 4. And both experiences were, and I don't say this in an exaggeratory way, but they were life-altering experiences. We talk about this a lot in the EKU Wind Ensemble, chasing those goosebump moments. Every repetition is an opportunity to perform. There were a lot of goosebump moments in that piece, and in the performance, I remember moments of it very vividly, and it's also like some moments were like blackout because it was just this heightened state of existence. It really, truly was. And so I knew in that moment I was convinced by the compelling factor of music, and I knew that I wanted to do it for a career. I knew that I wanted to do it at a very high level, and always push my own boundaries of musicianship and innovativeness within the art form.
Great response. Do you have any message or advice to the public you would like to say?
Oh my goodness.
Or anything you would like to promote? Up to you.
Sure. I'll promote a few things.
Sure, yeah, go, please.
We have a lot of events going on at EKU. We have our high school honor band event coming up in late February, which selections have already been made, but if you're listening to this and want to either nominate students or be a student participant next year, we hope you'll join us in late February. We also have our middle school honor band event that's happening March 22nd, which is a Friday. It's a one-day event in hopes to keep logistics pretty manageable and easy, and we have a phenomenal clinician lineup for that event. We also have a concert band and wind ensemble performance on Sunday, March 3rd in Brock Auditorium, where we're going to be featuring Dr. Kristen Keene on the Chaminade Flute Concertino for flute and band.
Okay.
We also have some other collaborators for that performance, and it's going to be terrific. Also, April 29th, the EKU Concert Band will be in concert at the EKU Center for the Arts. April 30th, the Wind Ensemble will be in concert the next night at the EKU Center for the Arts. We'll be performing Bernstein's Suite from Mass featuring a faculty brass quintet.
Wow.
And so put those events on your calendar, and they're all free to the community. And follow EKU Bands on social media so you can stay in tune and in touch with everything we have going on, because there's a lot more.
Yes.
Foster Music Camp this summer.
Yes.
And please email me or be in touch with any questions that you might have about music in general or band or instrumental playing. So would love to connect.
Do you have any advice for young band directors out there?
Find opportunities all the time, every year, every day, every week to grow. Don't wait on someone else to motivate you. Find your own internal motivation, however that is for you. Everybody finds it differently. But, try to, if you're feeling like you're in a rut, or if you're feeling like maybe this resonates with you for the first time, try to find this growth mindset where you're always looking to better yourself. No one knows everything. People spend decades doing what we do, still learning. And so find opportunities to continue growing. I'm always finding those as well. And so that we can just continue to push the art form every day.
Well, you heard it from Dr. Daniel. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks to all of our friends and colleagues who agreed to be on this episode of Tune in Life. We hope you listen in next time as two musician friends continue to discuss the experiences becoming music educators. This was Tune in Life with Mallory and Rina, where every beat counts.